Same age. A year. He's a year older than me. Anyway, yeah. So the summer before our freshman year, we got an email from UMass that said we'd be roommates, that we'd room together. And so we decided to meet up because we lived in adjacent towns. We decided to meet up at a McDonald's of all places. So when I met Brian, he talked a lot about tennis and soccer and basketball. So I thought he was like a total jock. And I was like, I'm never gonna get along with this guy. There's no way. I'm a nerd, he's a jock. It's just not gonna work out. So I was like a little worried, but you know, like maybe a month in, I think it's not me. Sorry. Anyway, technical difficulties. So like maybe a month in, things started to click, and we became best friends. Here we are today. So I wanted to say that I love you, and I thank you for bringing me into this group of friends. And then also thank you, Bethany, for bringing me into your group of friends. You guys both have expanded my world a lot. I'm very thankful for that, and I hope that you have a great life together.
My name is Tim. I've been friends with Brian since sometime in middle school, high school or so, and we've been through a lot. I'm not very good at public speaking, so but yeah, we've been through a lot. I mean, the fact that you've been able to put up with having the four of us as friends for this long, dealing with stuff like people hiding under your bed and hiding in your closet that you're trying to scare your dad. And just, it's been awesome, Brian. I was gonna say. And yeah, Bethany, it's been great having you. Thank God Brian now has someone who can actually figure out where to go and how to actually plan stuff and things along those lines. So, but yeah, congratulations to both of you. Love you both.
All right, hello, Russell Fest 2015. What's going on? Hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful weekend, celebrating the union of these two beautiful families. Brian Russell, aka Lego Man 26, B Gang, Rusty Hoops 24/7, and Russell's Nuts is an artist, a mentor, but most importantly, he is a true friend. Growing up in Norton, I was generally aware of the one they call Brian Russell, from his legendary feats in the soccer field to his scholarly accomplishments in the classroom. Right, B. Russ's, reputation preceded him. So, now for a true story. I met Brian my junior year of high school during pre-calculus. Some classmates and I, we like to do judo chops on each other for whatever reason. And one day, I sat behind Brian. I decided to do one particularly a little bit rough on him, and he proceeded to turn around and threaten to punch me in the face if I ever touched him again. I knew from that moment we were going to be good friends. So, on a more serious note, it's been an honor having you as a friend, Brian. You inspired me to keep playing guitar when I was basically one missed note from smashing it to pieces. You were there for me through bad breakups, I threw my phone for your poster, and you were cool with it. We had a lot of endless nights trying to conquer Freebird on Guitar Hero, which led to Guitar Hinu Kintira. You're not going to understand that reference, but it's personal, okay? Leave me alone. You were the glue that held our band together, Canyon Smith, Militia. We started as just a, hangout jam session band, and we ended up being a band that could play for anyone, anywhere. And we weren't half bad, I guess. We made money a couple times, something like that. And whenever I felt under the weather, you'd be the one there to rub my back and talk me through the night, and make sure that my shoes were clean. So, anyways, on to when these two met. I vividly remember how you guys met at that ABC party in Hampshire. And just judging by the twinkle in that young man's eyes, and the way he excitedly talked about seeing you again, I knew that something special was brewing. So, Bethany, you're the luckiest woman on earth to have a wife like Brian. I wish you both the best, with many decades of love and all the riches life may afford you. And if you do happen to have a house full of, Brussels sprouts running around, I expect to be the first boy to be named Chase. Thank you, I love you.
Hello. So I'd like to open my my talk by thanking Bob and Linda Russell. There's a pause for applause there, if you guys want to applaud. Without them, I never could have, without their love, I could have never met Brian, my good friend Brian. And, there's two ways to think about that statement, one of which I would encourage you not to think about here. There's something else they did along the way that became very important to my life. They brought Brian a video game. You might be thinking, that's really sweet. Let me tell you a little bit about that video game. You may have heard of it. It's called Grand Theft Auto. It's rated mature for strong violence and sexual themes. I was 14 or 15 when I borrowed it from Brian. Soon we bonded over music. Bob and Linda may recall my earliest attempts at singing. And I ask that they never speak about that again. And I can confirm that Brian, to my knowledge, has never tortured any cats. So there's a poem I've been thinking about a lot recently. I didn't write it, but I wish I did. And it reads, there's a city somewhere, and you wonder if you could ever have the same thing as one thing, or if it's always two plates in two universes, in colors so different, one isn't a color, more a feeling than a sound. And when I look at Brian and Bethany, I see two people with the same thing. And I know this because I see the change in him. I've seen him grow and become more confident, and become someone I not only love, but admire. And so, I do have an addendum to that. Those were my prepared remarks. So I have additional prepared remarks. So, on the subject of confidence, my confidence that your love gives you, there's a certain misstep today in your vows. Suffice to say, I can say with confidence, you'll never be able to live it down. But the Brian I used to know would have never reacted to that situation the way you did today. To own it in the moment, to laugh at yourself, and to carry on. So I want to end this toast with using your own words. It's a new generation, and I hope that Brian and Bethany enjoy their new generation together. Cheers, everybody.